And boy, we got quite the opposite story recently. Temperatures well above average in the upper 70s and low 80s, a completely different story compared to what we saw 5 years ago. Here's the story for this morning. Obviously some very warm temperatures into this afternoon, but for this morning, we do have some areas of fog. We've got a little bit of a breeze coming in from the south, so that's kind of minimizing especially the widespreadness of the fog. Really going to be staying marginal, especially across all of Deep East Texas and all of East Texas in general. And we are only going to be seeing some areas of fog, especially where the winds are light. And you can see off into our southwestern counties where we're starting to see those dwindling visibilities. The winds are calm, and all across Deep East Texas, it's very, very light winds at this point. So it's especially over in those areas where the winds are staying very light, the fog will really start to develop in some of those areas. But notice in some of our northernmost counties and centralmost counties, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. That blows away any sort of chance of fog in some parts of the area. So again, the fog all across the area for this morning staying very, very marginal. Not everybody will see it, but for those of us that do see the fog, where the winds are very light, we could see visibilities less than a mile, maybe even less than half a mile at times. But the winds, they're going to continue to increase through the afternoon. Even into parts this morning, we'll see wind gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. We could have the occasional gust up to 30 miles per hour for this afternoon, and that will carry even into later parts this evening. Here's 11 o'clock. Still expecting wind gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour before easing up as we head into Wednesday morning. Now, we will see a little bit more clouds for at least this morning. Temperatures will increase into the low to mid 60s, even upper 60s by the early parts of the afternoon. We'll see some breaks in the clouds for the later parts of the afternoon, and temperatures will climb from there into the middle to upper 70s. We'll have, again, plenty of sunshine for the afternoon, and clouds will make a return for Wednesday morning. Temperatures starting out a little bit warmer in the 60s. We'll have some peaks of sunshine for Wednesday afternoon, but we will be a little bit warmer in the upper 70s, possibly into the 80s in some parts of the area. Then upper 60s to start Thursday. Could have a couple of showers here and there. There is a cold front on its way that could potentially bring us a couple of showers Thursday and mainly Friday into Saturday as it continues to move a little bit closer, but highs for Thursday afternoon as the sun begins to come out. We'll be aiming for the upper 70s to low 80s. There's the cold front slowly making its way down. We'll have some nice warm temperatures ahead of it, and of course some cooler temperatures behind it, and some showers, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder just ahead of this cold front into Friday and into your Saturday as well. And then we'll be really cooling off for the second half of the week. Second half of the weekend, I should say, and into early parts of next week. And by the end of all of that, we will be ending up with maybe around 1/10 of an inch up to 1/4 of an inch in some parts of the area when it comes to the rainfall. Again, only chances of solid rain will be coming in Friday into Saturday. Notice what the temperatures do after that cold front. Will go from the low 80s down to the 60s, low 60s by the second half of this weekend, and into early parts of next week. We could potentially even see highs only in the upper 50s, so quite a cool down.